It's another alert day, more storms and, well, more heat as well. We're tracking all the latest minutes away.
Plus, a shooting overnight, what we're learning about the victim and the search for a suspect. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. The threat of storms continues to roll across our area this morning. We want to give you a look at this time-lapse video from yesterday. This is from our sky camera above our Raymond Road studios on the west side. You can see how quickly those storms moved into the area, bringing raindrops, some lightning, some thunder. Certainly woke me up overnight.
Yeah, it certainly packed a punch, that's for sure. So today's another alert day at the heat and humidity and a chance of storms again. So Chris Reese here now with Madison's certified most accurate forecast. Chris?
Yeah, once again, these heat advisories go into effect at noon. They're going to stay with us all the way until about 7 o'clock. Now, some areas that were in heat advisories yesterday, say places like Columbia County or Sauk County, Richland County, you're not under the heat advisory today, but still things are going to be incredibly warm. Starting things out at 72 degrees. The clouds are trying to clear for us, but we do have a bit of cloud cover out there this morning after all that moisture from the storms yesterday is trying to lift out. We had a little bit of patchy fog. Winds are out of the south and southwest at 5. Dew points are into the upper 60s. We're watching dew points because once again, those are going to be increasing into the 70s and low 80s as we start to move into the afternoon. Janesville, you're at 73. Lone Rock at 71, 68 in the Dells this morning. Platteville also coming in at 71. The heat index as we move into the afternoon, it's going to warm up into the 100s before we start to cool things down by the time we get you towards the afternoon. That is due to the chance of showers and thunderstorms working into the picture. And once again, some of those could be severe. The worst of them, it's going to be over the lower peninsula of Michigan. But here in southern Wisconsin, we do have that slight risk, level 2 out of 5. And what we're really going to be looking for, once again, is that chance to see some stronger wind gusts out there, perhaps not 70 or 80 miles per hour like we saw in some spots yesterday. But still, we could see some stronger wind gusts. We could also see some quarter-sized hail in some spots, and really the wind and the hail areas line up right on top of each other. We're also going to be watching the chance to see isolated tornadoes, but just like yesterday, that tornado threat is going to be the smallest. Here's high-resolution radar for us. We're quiet in southern Wisconsin. Our cold front is just towards the north, but the atmosphere is going to get quite unstable before that cold front starts to make it. This right here is instability. It's the fuel for the thunderstorms, and watch how that really increases as we start to move towards the afternoon. Then that cold front starts to arrive. It unzips all of this instability, and that's what's going to lead to us seeing our showers of thunderstorms. 2:30, perhaps first developing towards our north. We'll see them gradually increase into a line that pushes towards the south and east. And yet again, wind is going to be the main thing we're looking for. We've had multiple wind systems come through that have brought a lot of heavy rain. So even if you get, say, 40-mile-an-hour winds that stick around for a bit, it's going to bring some trees down. At this point, we have a very soggy ground. Our trees have been through a lot as we've gone through the past couple of weeks. So wind damage, tree damage, it's all more likely as we go through this event tonight.
Chris Reese with that first warn. Thank you very much. 6:03 now. We are learning new information this morning about a South Side shooting that happened overnight.
Our crew was on the scene last night on Atticus Way after one person was shot. Police say the shooting took place around 8 o'clock, and we just learned this morning a 30-year-old man was taken to the hospital. He had to undergo surgery, is expected to be okay, though. And police this morning also telling us they're still looking for a suspect. If you have any information regarding the shooting and can help, call Madison Area Crime Stoppers. Since this is an active investigation, we plan for updates as soon as we learn more. We will update our Channel 3000 app and our website.
The Boys and Girls Club has $11,000 and hundreds of donations this morning to help prepare kids for back to school. And it's all thanks to our efforts yesterday on Monona Bay.
Are we ready? 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you,
You
gentlemen.
are off. Look at that.
In case you missed it, we were live out on the water for yesterday's show, raising supplies for our back-to-school supply drive. So many community members came out to donate yesterday. That includes the president of the State Collection Service to drop off a $5,000 check for our efforts.
That's incredible.
It was a really impressive push. Saw a lot of folks stop by yesterday, and on one of the hottest days of the year, too, they took the time. It was so appreciated. It's really going to make a difference.
Yeah, doing so much good for our kids.
Absolutely. So if you missed our big push yesterday, there is still time to donate this week.
Yeah, so these supplies are for kids anywhere from 2.5 years old to 24 years old. Taylor Lasby live from the Boys and and Girls Club this morning with all the ways that you can give and the big impact it's going to make. Hey, Taylor.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Leah. Good morning, you guys. We are live inside the Boys and Girls Club. As you can see behind me, there's some backpacks, there's some pencils, there's papers, there's everything that kids need so they can have a successful back-to-school start of their week. And joining me now is Mackenzie and Terica. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
So when we talk about college students now, well, how is that so important to get them involved and make sure they have the supplies that they need?
Well, the pandemic has really wreaked havoc on a lot of people within the Dane County area. And so we know that college is expensive. And so being able to support those who are in need is just really important. It makes a difference in the life of a college student when they have the supplies that they need so they can start their academic year with confidence and ready to take on the challenges that collegiate life brings.
Now, what are some of the college necessity items that we are asking for?
So some of the items are going to include things that help keep students safe while they're on campus. As they leave the virtual environment, they're going back into the classroom in densely populated areas. So we're looking for things like wipes, sanitizers, sprays, masks, and other things like that range from like classroom supplies, pens and pencils, to dorm supplies, toiletries, laundry, soap, all types of things. The college experience is really a full spectrum, so there's a lot of things that we could definitely benefit from having.
Now, Mackenzie, when we talk about our donations as a whole, are we above or a little bit below of what we really need right now?
Yeah, so we are moving steadily along, but there's definitely some supplies that we need. Like Terica mentioned, a lot of the wipes and sanitizers are a big need, along with Kleenex and some other hygiene items. And then regarding like school supplies, calculators are usually a high need, along with scissors and markers and crayons, of course, too.
Perfect. And then lastly, when we talk about ways to give, there's different ways to give. You don't have to, bring in the actual backpacks. You can also donate online and through other methods. Can we talk quickly about that?
Yeah, so we have our Amazon wish list that is up on our website and on our Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County Facebook page. If you do choose to donate physical items, you can come to our Allied Family Center, our Mackenzie Family Boys and Girls Club, and our admin office from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Today until Friday.
Perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much. And guys, we're going to send it to you back in studio, but in the next half hour, we're going to hear more about how you can donate to the Back to School Drive.
All right, Taylor Lazenby with that important information. Thank you very much. So here is how you can donate. One last time, we really want to drive this home. You can donate in person at any Boys and Girls Club location or right here at News 3 Now on Raymond Road. We have an Amazon wish list with a whole bunch of curated items our families have asked for, and you can also donate monetarily. All of those details are up on channel3000.com. We have a link there for you to donate in any form or fashion.
Wisconsin's longest-serving incumbent congressman won't seek re-election next year. Democratic Representative Ron Kine announcing his retirement, saying that he's run out of gas.
I'm part of a dying breed in public service today in Washington and certainly in Madison. Someone who tried to be reasonable, pragmatic, thoughtful, worked hard to try to find common ground with my colleagues, work in a bipartisan way to find bipartisan solutions for the challenges that we faced. And that's why through the years I've been incredibly...
Representative Kine has served almost 25 years in the House since his election in 1996. He says that he'll serve out the remainder of his term through fall of 2022. Kine coming off of his narrowest victory ever over a Republican challenger in last year's election. He beat GOP challenger and retired Navy SEAL Derek Van Orden by less than 3 points. Donald Trump won his district overall by more than 4 points.
The Lieutenant Governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, says she's prepared to lead after Governor Andrew Cuomo's resignation. It comes just 1 week after an independent investigation ended. 11 women in all are accusing Cuomo of inappropriate behavior. Charlotte Bennett is one of those victims. Her attorney says she's still processing the news.
Maybe this means the governor will stop denying her allegations.
Democrats in New York are still considering impeachment for Andrew Cuomo to bar him from future office. Kathy Hochul set to take office on August 24th. Summerfest, now the latest event to announce updates to its COVID protocols.
New protocols include proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test to get in. Kids under the age of 12 who are currently not eligible for vaccination will be required to wear a mask. Musicians set to play the world-class festival just want their fans to be safe.
I would be more concerned of going to Summerfest and then all of a sudden hearing through social media and through the grapevine that a whole slew of our fans have become sick because of it. That would be a little disheartening.
Summerfest scheduled to run for 3 consecutive weekends in September, the 2nd through the 4th, the 9th through 11th, and the 16th through the 18th. With more events requiring proof that you've been vaccinated, it's time to be cautious of fakes.
For months now, the FBI has been warning the public against selling or making fake versions of the CDC's vaccine cards. The Wisconsin Better Business Bureau hasn't seen any reports of fake cards just yet. They tell us that doesn't mean they're not out there, though. As more places start to require proof of vaccination, experts say an increase in fake cards will likely follow. Madison area print shop owners say fake cards really aren't that difficult to produce.
Depending on how they take the image, there might be some resolution issues, but overall it is just black and white text. There's nothing that is glaringly apparent on the cards that is too security intensive.
Tiffany Schultz from the BBB says the best thing you can do, aside from not purchasing fakes yourself, is to keep your cards offline. That means no card selfies on Facebook, even if you cover up your private information.
Something to watch out for. All right.
6:11 now, a new tropical storm headed for the Caribbean.
And live from the 608, we're checking out the restoration of the Driver Opera House in Darlington. Pretty cool story here. We're going to talk about the history when we come back. Stick around.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to half off appliance clearance items while they last. Plus, no interest financing for 12 months on all appliances with no minimum purchase. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley HOMESTORE off the Beltline.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Looking to update your flooring? Surgenians has you covered. Our experienced salespeople will guide you through the area's largest flooring selection so you can make the best decision. And Surgenians' reliable craftsmen ensure your flooring's installed right. Local, sustainable Surgenians.
this. Ashley HOMESTORE's multi-million-dollar clearance event is on now. Save up to 90% off hundreds of floor samples, scratch and dent items, special purchases, and more while they last. Shop sofas, sectionals, beds, dining tables. Everything must go up to 90% off. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE. This is home.
All right, time to slow things down and see what's happening in the 608 this morning. For 75 of its nearly 130 years, the Driver Opera House served as a cultural center of Darlington.
That's where we find our Josh Brighter this morning, where they're working to restore some of that history. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, that restoration project in full swing. We're outside of the building right now. The Opera House part of it is actually on the second level. We gave you a tour of that about an hour ago. That's where they're really putting a lot of their time and effort into that right now, where they're still looking for a lot of donations. But this first level, this is where they find a lot of the businesses. This has been fully restored. There's also a cute little hotel on the end of this where they have a few rooms available for people to actually go in and use, to rent. It's a pretty unique space. Like I mentioned, a lot of businesses in here. One of them is Off the Trail Nutrition. They just opened this up here, and actually during the pandemic. You can see Leona Haven's waiting for us at the bar this morning. Looks like we got a nice little drink here. What are we drinking?
You're drinking Peach Ring.
Peach Ring.
Yes, indeed.
So this is one of the places that you said just opened up during the pandemic, and they're off to a pretty strong start already.
Yes, and we're very, very pleased. Amber Welp and her mom, Rhonda, and Amber's daughter, they own the business and established it during the pandemic, as you mentioned, and they've been a wonderful addition to Darlington.
So all of this first level has been fully renovated already, and a lot of local business owners have rented the space out, which is like an integral part of this building. That's been the whole reason behind this, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we want to keep retail strong in Darlington, and we have some wonderful retail businesses that I hope you can highlight someday in the future. But yes, all the businesses in the driver building.
Technical difficulties with Josh's signal. We'll work on getting that fixed and check back in with him in Darlington in a moment. But in the meantime, if you have an idea for Josh in our In the 608 segment, reach out on social media or email him. It's inthe608@wictv.com. Well, the tropics are waking back up this week. The first named tropical system in the Atlantic since early July has formed. Potential tropical storm, cyclone rather, 6 became Tropical Storm Fred overnight. Tropical storm warnings there issued for Puerto Rico's and the U.S. Virgin Islands on Monday.
Chris Reese is tracking our own storms hitting southwest Wisconsin, the potential at the very least this afternoon. Chris.
Yeah, along with the heat and the humidity, too. It feels tropical out there. We're waking up at 72. Dew points are into the upper 60s, but we're going to watch those dew points climb into the 80s a little bit later on this afternoon, along with the upper 60s. And that's not temperatures. I'm talking dew points at this point, in upper 70s at that. Here we are, Janesville, your actual air temperature at 73, 72 in Madison right now. Here are those dew points. You see them in the upper 60s and low 70s. Watch what happens towards the afternoon. Dew points are into the 70s and 80s. This air is going to be so thick and so heavy. I know yesterday afternoon I stepped outside leaving after the noon show, and I thought to myself, when did I go swimming? It felt and even smelled like a swimming pool a little bit with all that moisture in the atmosphere. This is Thursday, though. Watch the lower dew points start to work their way on in from the north, and then finally we're going to be a lot more comfortable by the time we move into Friday. But this afternoon, those dew points are going to be down into the don't talk to me level, and it's really going to feel some of that heat too, feeling well above 100 throughout portions of the afternoon. And this is the reason that we have heat advisories in play from noon until 7 o'clock. So folks, as you're going to be out and about, if you're out for too long, heat exhaustion does become likely. Heat stroke is also something that is going to be a possibility. So remember those safety tips. Stay hydrated, take those breaks, wear the lightweight, light-colored clothing as well. Check on the elderly, check the pets, and then also check the back seat. That's a big one. A lot of folks are driving off to work. You maybe have someone in the back seat that you forget about, so always check that because it seems to happen every single year. And speaking of driving to work, we are watching the commute this morning, and so far we're not seeing any issues.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you much. Some new numbers this morning from the State Department of Corrections when it comes to vaccinated prisoners. Nearly 70% of eligible inmates in Wisconsin's prison system have been fully vaccinated. The vaccination rate is about 20% higher than the rate of the general population statewide. The Department of Corrections Secretary says that COVID infections have declined sharply since the early months of the pandemic.
There is a new addition into the spiked seltzer wars. That's Mountain Dew. The Pepsi-owned soft drink is partnering with the Boston Beer Company to make a hard Mountain Dew, a sugar-free canned beverage with 5% alcohol. Hard Mountain Dew will come in 3 flavors, including original, watermelon, and black cherry. They hit shelves early next year.
A little too intense for me.
You're not trying watermelon Mountain Dew?
With booze?
With booze?
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, I think we're both a hard
So I have this thing, like, I like my coffee to taste like coffee. I want my beer to taste like beer. I don't want it to taste like watermelon or anything like that. I want beer to taste like beer. I want alcohol to taste like alcohol.
You want your pop to taste like you're going to lose
Soda.
a couple of teeth. Pop versus soda. We'll talk about that later.
That's a whole different discussion.
Ooh, controversial.
Right.
6:20 now. Up next, we take a look at some Navy SEALs honoring 9/11 out in New York this week.
And we continue our back-to-school coverage. We'll take a look at what they're doing in Waunakee as we talk to school leaders in that district.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
Vitens Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The Vitens Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
For over 87 years, Steinhoffels has been helping families create the home of their dreams. Steinhoffels has the largest selection of in-stock name brand furniture and mattresses. Right now, during Steinhoffels' Best Brands, Best Prices sale, get 35 to 50% off store-wide. Save even more when you take advantage of Steinhoffels' special 60-month financing. It's the Best Brands, Best Prices sale, only at Steinhoffels and steinhoffels.com.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Don't pay for gas ever again. Gobin Cars is selling 2017 Chevy Bolt and Bolts with low miles and factory warranty for only $19,995 or $299 per month.
That's right. Electric vehicles with a 250-mile range. So buy your Chevy Bolt or Bolt from only $19,995 or $299 per month at Gobin Cars.
25 cars to choose from, and just ask for my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my dad, Don the Steelman Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin. GobinCars.com.
These days, we're spending more time than ever before at home, where we're continually inspired to make it our own, where the perfect wall mounting can lift your spirits, and that once hidden path to your door is now illuminated with intrigue to lead you inside. With Patriot Lighting, your lighting is another way to put your personal style on display. Smart, sophisticated, radiant, just like you. We have hundreds of options to make your home and your world shine a little brighter. Find your style with Patriot Lighting, only at Menards.
Vitens Golfland now offers the new Top Tracer mobile system. Track your shots from grass and mat tee areas for free from your cell phone. Record your golf swing with stats provided. Play games like Capture the Flag. Have golf range entertainment fun with Top Tracer at Vitens Golfland.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Jolene giving us a pic of the storms yesterday out in southwest Wisconsin. Mr. Reese told us this is called
the whale's mouth.
A whale's mouth.
This is the whale's mouth, right, Chris?
Of a shelf cloud.
On the shelf cloud.
The whale's mouth of a shelf cloud.
And a scud is involved.
It's producing a scud.
There is some scud. There's also a little bit of SLC. I call that scary looking clouds.
Oh,
yeah, that's
a new
appropriately,
acronym for
very
me.
appropriately named there.
Scientific.
SLC. Yeah. So yeah, we learned a couple of things this morning: whale's mouth and scud.
Good stuff.
There you go.
Beautiful photo, Jolene.
Take that to work with you today. All right, so it's August 11th. That means we are 1 month away now from the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks.
Activities to commemorate the day are underway already. Over the weekend, about 200 Navy SEALs swam across the Hudson River. GI Joe Fund put on the event. They're a nonprofit that helps veterans and active duty personnel find jobs. During the swim, these folks stopped twice. Once to do 100 push-ups. Once more.
Not to rest, but to do pull-ups.
22 pull-ups.
Yes.
Just incredible.
Yeah, what a great thing to obviously to honor and pay tribute to. A lot of emotions as we get closer to the 20th anniversary. Hard to believe it's been 20 years.
I know. We'll certainly see more events over the next month.
Yeah. If you've never been to New York City and gone to Ground Zero and checked out the memorial, I highly recommend you do it. It's really eye-opening and just a really powerful experience.
Definitely on the list. I've never been. Yeah,
I recommend. It's something you know, as Americans, you know, we should go.
Absolutely.
We should go to and you know, remember that day. Never forget.
All right, 6:25 now. Chris Reese tracking another alert day. Chris, what's going on?
Yeah, we talked about the heat a couple of minutes ago. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about those storms. This time, it's a slight risk for all of us. Level 2 out of 5 for those severe storms to develop later on this afternoon and evening. You start breaking down the threats. And once again, we're looking at wind and hail being the primary things of concern. Tornadoes are also going to be a possibility. That is not a zero threat there. It's low, but it's not zero. So keep that in mind. We are watching the radar. A lot of those showers and storms are to our north and west as of now. In the meantime, as that cold front inches closer, our atmosphere is going to continue to destabilize before that gets here, folks. So enjoy the sunshine now, but yeah, we'll see more storms and heat later.
All right, stick around, folks. News 3 Now this morning. We'll be back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? And who decides what's right? Is it right for an insurance adjuster to try to get you to settle for less than you deserve? Is it right to let victims struggle to pay their medical bills? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. It means doing what's right for you. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself?
We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture on the line, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
It's another alert day here at the First Warren Weather Center. We're tracking more storms and more heat. We have all the details just seconds away.
And a big fire in Fort Atkinson still burning this morning. What it destroyed. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Leah Lynchide. Today is an alert day. More strong storms expected later on this afternoon.
It's also going to be another hot and humid one. So let's get to Chris Reese in Madison, certified most accurate forecast. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good morning. We talked about the storms yesterday, so more storms are on the way today, and that's what we're going to begin with. Your worst storms are going to be over the lower peninsula of Michigan, but even still, right here in southern Wisconsin, we do have that slight risk, level 2 out of 5, to see some stronger storms as we start to move into the afternoon. Let's break it down. What I'm expecting is overall a cold front that's pushing towards the south. It'll finally kind of wipe out all this heat and uncomfortable air we've had. With that, isolated tornadoes are going to be possible. It's a lower end threat, but nonetheless, it's a possibility. We're really going to be looking for hail, and then our greatest risk is going to be the potential to see those winds upwards of 60 or 70 miles per hour or so. We are dry over Wisconsin at the moment, at least southern Wisconsin. Our cold front is knocking on the door of northwestern Wisconsin as we speak. But before that cold front's able to make it here, we have our winds out of the south. That's going to lead to more instability working its way on in to town, and temperatures are going to be increasing upwards close to 90 again. This is 2:30. You see the showers of thunderstorms trying to develop towards the north and west at that point. That'll push towards the south and east. And the further south and east you are, odds are the stronger your storms are and the more likely you are to see some of the heavier showers move on through. That sweeps out of here overnight, and then eventually we'll start to clear things out as we start to move forward towards tomorrow. But it's still going to be hot out there, folks. Our heat advisory is from noon to 7 o'clock. Heat indices later on this afternoon make it into the low 100s yet again before those showers and storms work their way on in to cool us off. So I'm saying it again for yet another day in a row. It's time to take action. Any plans you put in place yesterday for the showers and thunderstorms, go ahead and keep those set for today. And if you're still thinking, all right, how can I prepare? Make sure your weather radio is set to go, folks. Have the flashlights handy if you lose power. There's a lot blowing around in the storms yesterday. So again, I want to advise you to secure the loose lawn items or just bring them inside before these storms start to arrive. We start to look forward, though, folks. It gets better. We'll see only a slight chance for showers tomorrow, and then by the weekend, it is going to feel so good with much less humidity around here.
Just got to get through today first. Thanks, Chris. All right, new video this morning of some of the storms that hit yesterday. Footage now of a tornado from Black Creek, Wisconsin, about 30 minutes west of Green Bay. The storms brought heavy rain, damaging wind, and flash flooding across the state. The National Weather Service confirming that this tornado touched down around 6 p.m. yesterday.
We are expecting to hear an update later this morning out of Fort Atkinson, where a massive fire is still burning at this hour. It's completely destroyed a warehouse in that town. 150 firefighters from across the state spent hours yesterday trying to contain the flames. They did save a connected building filled with office space, a server farm, and collector cars. The cause is not clear this morning and might never be.
I can tell you from experience, this will most likely go down as undetermined fire because the building is a complete loss and collapse. It's unlikely that we will ever prove definitively what the cause was.
2 firefighters were treated for heat-related injuries, but are expected to be okay. The chief planning an update at 7 this morning. We're going to bring you live updates every half hour after the show.
State Republicans won't have enough votes to override Governor Tony Evers' veto of a series of bills. Those bills would have imposed some new restrictions on absentee voting. Republicans claim that the bills were necessary to ensure a clean election, while Democrats called them voter suppression.
As long as I'm governor of this great state, anti-democracy efforts like this will never see the light of day.
This series of bills are part of a nationwide push by conservatives to reshape elections and voting following Donald Trump's loss in the presidential election.
As COVID cases spike across the state, health officials want to remind you to get tested, even if you're vaccinated. UW Health says anyone with symptoms or anyone traveling should get a COVID test. Health experts say the virus can spread regardless of how severe symptoms are, so the safest thing to do is get tested regularly.
We know that vaccinated people are protected against severe disease, but they may still be able to shed virus. And so that means that if virus is still circulating in the community, there will be cases, and testing is the way to determine those.
We want to help you find a test here at News 3 Now if you're looking for one. We have a full list of locations to get free testing across our viewing area. That's up right now on channel3000.com.
Time is running out to donate to our back-to-school supply drive.
Every donation counts, no matter how big or small. Taylor Lazenby is live from the Boys and Girls Club with the impact the drive has had on college students in particular after this pandemic. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Leah. Hi, Chris. Good morning. That's right. We are live inside of the Boys and Girls Club down here. And Mackenzie, you're going to just tell us a little bit about some of the programs that they have here for our college students and just kids of all ages.
Yeah, so out of our Allied, Taft, and Sun Prairie location, we run youth programming. So that's ages 5 through 13. We do run teen programming at our Allied and Taft location, which is 12 until high school graduation, whatever age that may be. And then in our Mackenzie Family Boys and Girls Club out in Sun Prairie, we do have a preschool program as well. And Terica can talk to us a little bit about our college program.
So MMSD, in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club, we have a program called Avid Tops, where we work with students who are embedded and enrolled in high school from grades 9 to 12. We also have a program called the TOPS College Success Program, where we connect and work with students to college and through graduation who have graduated from that Avid Tops program. So we support them all the way through college.
Perfect. Now, ladies, when it comes to our back-to-school drive, this is something we're doing, year after year. How important is it to see all of these donations rolling in day after day?
Yeah, so this is something, again, like you said, we've done year after year. It's just really important to be able to provide this as a service to everyone from the neighborhood that we serve in to all of our youth all around Madison and Verona and Fitchburg areas to just ensure that they're prepared and ready for the school year and get set off on the right foot.
Perfect. And then just quickly, when are we going to give all of these wonderful donations away? How is that going to be done?
Yeah, so next Tuesday we have events at our Allied, Taft, and Mackenzie Family Club from 5 to 7 p.m. where we'll be giving away. Families do have to pre-register each child, and they can choose a preschool backpack, an elementary backpack, a high school backpack, or a college backpack as well. And then, Terica, you guys have an event coming up as well, right?
Yep, so we have an event that'll be happening tomorrow, August 12th. It is our TOPS College Success Back to School Barbecue. So students who are enrolled in the TOPS College Success Program can come to McKee Park, have something to eat, connect with their college success coaches, and get some school supplies.
Wonderful.
So we're excited.
Yes. Well, thank you, ladies, both so much for telling us about the school supply drive and getting people encouraged on donating. We really appreciate it. Now, guys, again, we have until Friday to stuff all of these backpacks up so they can be ready for the first day of school. Leah and Chris, we'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Taylor Lazenby with continuing coverage of our back-to-school supply drive. Taylor, we appreciate it. Now, as Taylor mentioned, there is still time to make a donation. Here are a couple of different ways you can do that. You can donate in person at 4 different Boys and Girls Club locations across the greater Madison area. You can donate here at News 3 Now. We are located off Raymond Road on the west side. You can head on over to channel3000.com and make a monetary donation, or search through an Amazon wish list that has a curated list of all of the supplies our families need. 6:38 now. Let's take a live look outside on your Wednesday here in Madison. Going to be a hot one. Chris Reese is talking heat indices around 105 and the chance for strong storms this afternoon.
And local school districts still deciding how to approach back to school this year. We talk with educators in Wanakee about their plans coming up.
Plus, we're giving you an inside look at the restoration of the Driver Opera House in Darlington this morning. And coming up, we're going to show you a little bit more of the history and take you inside a boutique hotel and also a couple businesses here when we come back. Stick around.
If Pick and Save. Every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Associated Physicians celebrates 75 years of caring, helping, and listening. Associated Physicians. Devoted physicians, trusted care.
Buying your first home is the start of realizing bigger dreams with your family. That's why it's important to protect everything you love with American Family Insurance. Wait, what's that?
It's their dream car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's actually my dream car. And my little dream tire swing with some dream trees. There'd be a nice dream garden right here, too.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, but you get the gifts. Get a complimentary 4-night hotel stay at over 400 great hotels. Plus an extra 20% off when you spend $3,000 or more. You get more nights and more savings the more you spend. Get a 2-night hotel stay plus an extra 10% off when you spend just $1,000. So go ahead, get that new furniture and the trip.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Buy more, save more, and get the trip. Now at Slumberland.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
An important legal alert from Hupy and Abraham. Glyphosate, the active chemical in the weed killer Roundup, may be linked to cancer in humans. If you or a loved one has used Roundup and has subsequently developed non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, you may be entitled to substantial cash compensation. Contact Hupy and Abraham for a free consultation. Delay may affect your legal rights.
Call 800-800-5678. Hupy and Abraham, right now.
Channel 3000 Plus. Watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Pick and Save delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Wind, thunderstorms, lightning, severe weather is going to happen. The question is, will it be in your path? And how's it going to affect you? First Warn Weather, your certified most accurate forecast team, takes action when severe weather threatens, alerting you with First Warn Weather alerts, pinpointing where the dangers are and where the storms are headed, on air, online, and on social media. Trust Madison's certified most accurate First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storm.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm from Oregon. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Well, hi, Josh in Oregon. We are certainly planning that day for you. Let me get the graphics going here. We'll show you how the day is going to play out. We're going to watch showers of thunderstorms developing later on this afternoon and evening. Before that, we're going to be pretty warm. Temperatures, oddly enough, are going to make it into the upper 80s and close to 90 again before those showers and storms start to arrive later on for the afternoon and evening. The Madison area all dry for now. You work your way up north towards Columbus. Things are dry. Oregon is all dry as well. Southern Wisconsin as a whole is dry at the moment, but more showers of thunderstorms are going to be on the way, and once they arrive, they're going to bring with it the chance to see some severe weather as well. 72 is where we stand for now. Those showers and storms arrive later on into the afternoon and evening, becoming much more widespread as you work your way further towards the south. Folks, I'll plan your day as well. Send me a video, state your name, where you're from, and say, hey, Chris, plan my day.
Mr. Reese, thank you very much. 6:42 now. Slow things down. See what's happening in the 608 this morning.
So for 75 of its nearly 130 years, the Driver Opera House has served as a cultural center of Darlington, and that's where Josh Brighter is this morning. They're undergoing some big renovations to restore this place to its former glory. Josh, what are you showing us now?
Hey guys, good morning. We're actually checking out the boutique hotel right now. Check out, this is room 5. They have 5 rooms available for people to actually rent out right now. It's kind of an Airbnb style that they have. It's right off of the trail, so they have a lot of folks that come through here and wanting to find a space to be able to stay in. So 5 rooms on the one end of the Driver Opera House, and it's pretty cool. They've gotten all of this renovated. We're on the second floor right now. We're going to take you down to the first floor. This is where some more of those shops are. You can see a lot of the unique character that's still within the building as you take a tour of this building here in Darlington. Pretty unique space. We've got Zach McGranahan. He's waiting for us down here. And Zach, pretty cool space that we're in right now. We're in the hotel part of it.
Yeah.
And this is now available for people to rent. There's also some businesses right here on the main floor.
Yep. So right now we're in the lobby. And then if we go through these doors, we'll actually go into Be Still and Know. It is owned by Nikki Larson. She does Reiki, angel card reading, and Akashi record reading. And she opened here in 2018, right when we kind of took over the hotel as well. And she's been a great addition to our little driver family.
Give the camera a little wave there. Awesome. So yeah, this is one of the spaces, and then we've got another one on the other side here. What do we have over here, Zach?
So over here is Sweet Shenanigans, and she's actually celebrating her 1-year anniversary this week.
Wow.
Yeah. So she opened back in 2020. This is Heidi Johnson.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi. And she serves anything from cupcakes, scones. She does made-to-order cakes, cupcakes, weddings, parties, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And cinnamon rolls. Her cinnamon rolls are the best in town.
Can't forget the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of the space here, and it's so unique. You have the hotel, you have all these businesses. Of course, the opera stage on the second floor. You guys have a lot of events to help with the restoration project right now. Talk a little bit about that.
So actually, this Saturday night, we have a trivia night at one of the local bars, Glenny's. At the end of the month, we have David Drake. He's a folk kind of Americana singer, put on a concert for us. Down in November, we have an event called Belting Bartenders. It's kind of a in-show / performance where we have musicians from around town. They sing while they make drinks and perform. And we did our first one about a month ago, and it was a huge success. So
awesome. And that's kind of a way to help support the restoration of the building, because as we've shown this morning, the first floor is renovated, but you guys still have a lot of work to do up on the second level.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the tour this morning. Thank you so much for having us here, guys. Again, you can learn more information up on channel3000.com as well if you want to learn more. So much history here. Of course, we're going to have all of these videos this morning. If you missed earlier, we actually showed you that second level, that history that's been here for so many decades, guys. So something to check out later today when we get that up on channel3000.com.
Chris and I are both suckers for old buildings. This is pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love that they're, trying to breathe some new life into this. And man, Darlington's got a lot to offer. I mean, judging by what you've been showing us a lot this morning.
Cupcakes, card reading.
It is buzzing here, and it's so awesome to see. I feel like half of Darlington has been here with us this morning, and you can just see the excitement of people wanting to show off how beautiful the space is, guys. I definitely recommend checking it out.
Highland. I think Highland needs an opera house. Bring that energy to my hometown. Josh Breiter, thank you very much.
Josh would love to know what inspires you for his 608 segments. Just hit him up on social media or email him at in the608@wisctv.com. Well, we are getting you ready for back to school. 99% of students in the Wanakee district are returning to in-person learning.
Christina Laurie explains why administrators are still making virtual learning an option and what doctors recommend you do today to get your kids ready for another year of uncertainty.
The start of a new school year is often scary, even without COVID. That's why regardless of where or how your child will be starting this year, it's up to you to help them feel comfortable and confident.
Well, we have a wealth of experience to deliver instruction in a variety of modes.
Last year was a lesson in patience and pivoting for many district students and parents.
There's nothing that we couldn't pivot to if we had to.
This year, Wanakee administrators are preparing for another uncertain semester, although right now they're not planning on it. Like many districts, Wanakee has a medical advisory committee.
Early on, no one had heard of COVID-19. No one had any experience with it.
UW Health Dr. Jeff Pothoff, a parent in the district, is a member and helps sift through the latest data.
So it's not enough to say, I'm young, I'm healthy, I'll probably be fine.
Last year, the Wanakee district did it all, starting the 2020 semester on Zoom before transitioning to a hybrid model and eventually in-person instruction by spring. If that sounds like a lot of change,
this is going to be a challenging year.
UW Health psychologist Shyla Murgain says it's because it is. This year, Wanakee students can choose to learn virtually or in person. 99% of families opted for in-person instruction.
We want to really cultivate resilience in our kids by helping them really adjust to whatever happens.
Wherever and however your children will start this school year, Dr. Mergane suggests you talk to them today, helping them feel comfortable, confident.
And then it's really important for parents to pack a few extra masks.
Packed and prepared for a new school year. Reporting for News 3 Now this morning, I'm Christina Laurie.
So our back-to-school coverage will continue all month long right here on News 3 Now this morning. We're helping your family prepare for this upcoming school year by sharing the latest information from educators and doctors. As always, you can find our reports up on channel3000.com as well.
Another area school district is requiring students to wear masks when they return to in-person learning. The Oregon School District is requiring masking indoors for all teachers, staff, and students. It also applies to when they're on buses. Masking is optional outdoors. The district also plans to follow good cleaning and sanitizing procedures, contact tracing, and physical distancing.
6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, an update on a 2018 pledge from Foxconn to UW-Madison.
But first, if you've got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, we'd love to share their picture on TV so we can help them celebrate. Here's the information. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
It's time to breathe easier with a professional air duct deep cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We remove the dirt hidden deep inside your ducts, helping you get back to a cleaner and healthier home. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America. Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
The Culligan Connect app from Culligan Water works with our smart, high-efficiency water softener to monitor water usage, potential leaks, and salt, so you never run out. Get more control of your home's water. Contact Culligan Water, the local water experts.
Since 1976, Feldco stood the test of time. It's Feldco's 45th anniversary! Time to get down! To celebrate Feldco's 45th anniversary, get 45% off windows today. That's cause for a celebration.
45% off windows won't last long. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
As traveling continues throughout the year, Meineke Car Care Center is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. To give you peace of mind, receive a free brake inspection with any appointment. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes. It's why we started cleaning them over 70 years ago and why we still continue today. Whatever home means to you, we're ready when you are to make sure your space is clean and that you and the ones you care about most are safe.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Get all the latest back-to-school info from News 3 Now.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
UW-Madison Chancellor Rebecca Blank says she isn't expecting Foxconn to honor its $100 million pledge made to the school. That promise was made back in 2018. At the time, it was said to be the biggest research partnership in UW history. Foxconn said it was investing in engineering and innovation research. So far, Foxconn has given less than 1% of its commitment. The State Journal reports Foxconn has not responded to requests for comment.
A warehouse still burning this morning in Fort Atkinson. This fire started yesterday afternoon. It destroyed the 45,000 square foot building. It was filled with supplies like military tires. More than 150 local firefighters kept that fire from spreading, though, to other buildings. The Fort Atkinson Fire Department is supposed to release more information on this fire this morning.
According to the USA Today coaches poll, the Wisconsin Badgers football season will start the year ranked 15th in the nation. They are one of 5 Big Ten teams ranked in the top 25 this year. The Badgers set to open their season in less than a month against 20th ranked Penn State. Alabama, by the way, is ranked number 1.
The Brewers playing and winning 2 games against the Cubs in Chicago yesterday. The doubleheader was the result of Monday's rain, canceling the first game of the series. This year, the Brewers doing pretty good against the Cubbies. They've won 11 out of 14 so far. 2 games left in this series, tonight and tomorrow.
The CDC is adding 7 more countries to its high-risk travel list. The so-called level 4 countries are where there are more than 500 COVID cases per 100,000 residents. The newest additions include Iceland, France, and Israel. Those countries join 16 other new additions from last week. The CDC recommends against all international travel, even for people who are vaccinated.
Recall alert for you. Nearly 60,000 pounds of frozen, raw, breaded, and pre-browned stuffed chicken is being recalled by Serenade Foods. It's for possible salmonella contamination. The products were sold under brands like Dutch Farms, Milford Valley, and Kirkwood, which is sold at Aldi stores. The USDA is concerned some of the products have reached Americans' freezers and urged consumers to throw them out or return them. Early this morning, the Senate agreeing on framework for a $3.5 trillion budget resolution. The vote along party lines, 50 to 49, came just hours after the infrastructure package. This budget is meant to improve family services, health, and environmental programs. The funds come from higher taxes on the wealthy and corporations.
A local organization called Cook It Forward is giving back to minority-owned businesses. All participants will donate an amount equal to 3% of their federal COVID stimulus funds. Those funds will then be redistributed to minority-owned restaurants.
All right. We have a double-edged alert day in the forecast. We are talking heat this afternoon and then showers and thunderstorms that could be severe this evening. Our heat advisory, it goes into effect at noon. It's going to stay in play until 7 o'clock. But once that heat is at its peak, it'll likely feel like 100 to 105 degrees before some storms finally work their way on in to cool us off. We have a slight risk of severe weather. That's level 2 out of 5. But what we're primarily going to be watching for is that potential for hail and high winds. Isolated tornadoes are going to be a possibility as these showers and storms go through, but it's mainly going to be a line that pushes towards the south.
We'll keep tracking that alert day. Updates coming up in just half an hour.